Normally basketball games are 5 versus 5, but after game 1 in the Rockets-Warriors series, I think the Warriors may have had some help. And it doesn't help when the main culprit was also caught wearing some KDs during the game. What's going on, Fumble fam? It's your boy Chris, but you can also find me over on my YouTube channel CK2K. But make sure you subscribe right here, hit that notification bell, and don't forget to like this video. As an Adidas guy, I will admit that KD shoes are actually pretty damn comfortable. And if I were to buy some Nike shoes to hoop in, I'd get a pair of KD 11s. Jury's still out on the KD 12s for me personally. See, I can have an opinion because I'm a fan, but if you're a referee, you shouldn't be wearing any player's shoes. I don't care how comfortable they are, especially if the player is playing in the game that you're currently refereeing. This past Sunday, the Warriors and the Rockets faced off in their rematch of last year's Western Conference Finals, and game 1 did not disappoint in the entertainment factor, but it kinda did when it came to foul calls. A lot of Rockets fans and NBA fans were a little confused by the constant missed calls and one-sided officiating throughout the majority of the game. Most notably was James Harden not getting his signature fouls from beyond the arc. Before y'all tear me up in the comments about James Harden got what he deserved or James Harden kicked his feet out, blah, blah, blah. Look, I get the frustration when it comes to watching James Harden manipulate the rule book. I had to sit through watching this man drop 61 points in New York. But the fact of the matter is, whether Harden kicks his foot out or not, Klay Thompson was in his landing space each and every time. What makes these blatant missed calls worse was the shoe choice by one of the refs. Culture Sports tweeted this picture with a blushing emoji in the caption. You can see the zoomed in view of the ref's kicks and he is caught wearing black KD 8s. And now this could add to the conversation. Look, man, I get New Balance is now being compromised, and it's not safe to wear any shoes now without us screaming, the NBA's rigged. But wearing the shoes of a player that's currently on the court, come on, son.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Now, it's been an ongoing theme that the Warriors have been getting away with these kind of calls ever since they've been labeled a super team, and everyone has an opinion on last night. Rockets coach Mike DAntoni shared what the refs told him going into half about the missed calls on Harden.
I mean, the response was they just came at halftime and said he missed it. That's what they told me. So they missed 4 of them. That's 12 foul shots. So be it.
Nothing would irritate me more as a head coach than a ref telling me, oh, my bad, we missed those calls, and then expecting me to just be okay with that answer. Even the Jazz center Rudy Gobert had something to say. He tweeted, my guys were not allowed to contest shots like that last week. Or maybe I'm just crazy and it's just camera angles. He's not lying. In that series, Harden was getting his normal calls and the Jazz were actually not in Harden's landing zone in many of the occasions. Mavericks owner Mark Cuban also tweeted, 2-minute report is going to be very interesting tomorrow. We'll tell you so much about the management of the NBA officiating group. To which Rockets GM responded with, been working on things since 2006. James Harden told reporters this after the game.
I just want a fair chance, man. Call the game how it's supposed to be called, and that's it. And I'll live with the results. But when you, especially we all know what happened, a few years back with Kawhi, like that can change the entire series.
Okay, all right, slow down there, James. I'm on your side for this instance, but you're stretching it a bit on this fair chance argument, my guy. You're right about the Kawhi injury, but you kind of sound like you never get these calls, and that much I don't necessarily agree with. Draymond had a response for James too.
I've been fouled by James on a James three-pointer before. I ain't trying to hear that. Nah, I ain't going with that one.
Yeah, man, there's not a lot of legs in this argument, James, but for this one game, I do agree with you. I think we can also agree that Kevin Durant is a damn beast. The Rockets could have very well upset the Warriors amongst all the referee controversies, but Kevin Durant was not about that, scoring difficult shot after difficult shot after difficult shot. KD shined with 35 points while Steph was in foul trouble and Klay could not find his shot, and the Warriors still took game 1. What do you guys think though? Were those missed calls, or is Harden finally getting the karma he deserves for the way he's been manipulating the system all season long? Also, has KD's recent play been impressive to you as well? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Again, I'm not defending you, James, well, for this past game, but not for this season. I still remember.